What the fuck did you do? Sorry to Mahler, I'm gonna have to borrow your format for this. We open on the New York scene from Endgame, where Loki escapes. Marvel, you dipshits, this breaks your time travel. You laid out the rules already. The fact that there is anything that happens after Tony and Cap leave breaks those rules. Nobody listened when Bruce said,
think about it. If you travel to the past, that past becomes your future. And your former present becomes the past, which can't now be changed by your new future.
Exactly.
So Back to the Future's a bunch of bullshit?
We're off to a great start. We then jump to the Gobi Desert, where Loki falls out of the sky. Why? He knows how to use the Tesseract. He has used it before. He could go wherever he wanted to. Why did he choose to not only stay on Earth, but to fall out of the sky in a random spot in a desert? The fuck are you doing, Loki? Then he gets up on a rock and starts speaking to these random Mongolian villagers in English. Loki, you know where you are. You chose to come here. You've been a god of the 9 realms for thousands of years. You know they don't speak English. Why are you acting like an imbecile? Before we can recover from that, a hole opens up in the universe and this thing comes out of it. What the fuck are you supposed to be? This is obviously a security force. Why did you pick the least intimidating creature, physically and vocally,
Appears to be a standard sequence violation.
that you could find? Why didn't you pick someone with any acting ability? What is your obsession with casting the least appropriate people on the planet, Hollywood? Do you want me to take this seriously, or do you want me to laugh at it? Why are you using batons? And why are you holding them like that? They're melee weapons, not cannons. What the fuck are you doing?
On behalf of the Time Variance Authority, I hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline.
The sacred timeline? What crimes? Loki didn't do anything. He grabbed a box and fell out of a hole. What crime did he commit, you lunatic? Why is one purple?
Now get out of my way.
Loki, you were, not 2 minutes ago, one of the most competent and interesting villains in this franchise. Do you remember that you can do this?
Are you ever not going to fall for that?
Do this! Right now. And then fuck off with the Tesseract. Stop being incompetent for the plot.
But feeling all that pain in real time.
What horrifically awful dialogue. Please shut the fuck up.
Reset the timeline.
What do you mean reset the timeline? You can just do that? What the fuck is that thing? What does it do? No, don't fucking cut away, you cunts! Then we jump to this corporate office pulled right out of 1950s America. Why? What did you just do to him? How did you do that? You just gave this actually mentally deficient man an Infinity Stone. What the fuck are you doing? I hate this fucking character. We'll get to him later.
Know this. You cross me, there are deadly consequences.
Loki, you have been kidnapped, ripped through space, collared like a dog, and you're making threats? Shouldn't you be trying to figure out what the fuck is happening? And maybe not antagonizing the people who can definitely fucking kill you right now if they wanted to? Please stop antagonizing everyone.
Please sign to verify this is everything you've ever said.
What the fuck are you on about? What do you mean everything he's ever said? How is he supposed to verify that? Is this so you can make this shitty joke?
What?
Sign this too.
It isn't funny. You're about to sentence him to execution. Aw, just sick acting here. Who's the director? You suck.
What if I was a robot and I didn't know it?
The machine would melt you from the inside out. Please move along, sir.
What do you mean the machine would melt you from the inside out? He hasn't done anything. If a robot was sufficiently intelligent and did not know it was a robot, you would have just melted an innocent consciousness. What the fuck are you doing, show? Are these guys our new villains? They're awful.
This is a mistake. I shouldn't be here.
Why are you screeching? You're Loki, the god of mischief, not some half-witted idiot. Do what you always do. Find a way out. Stop panicking like you're a different character.
Long ago, there was a vast multiversal war.
What do you mean there was a multiversal war?
Countless unique timelines battled each other for supremacy, nearly resulting in the total destruction of, well, everything.
How? How did they battle for supremacy? What the fuck are you on about?
But then the all-knowing timekeepers emerged,
All-knowing. You're gonna go with all-knowing.
bringing peace by reorganizing the multiverse into a single timeline.
They did what?
The sacred timeline.
What a terrible name.
Now the timekeepers protect and preserve the proper flow of time
Proper. And they just decide what's proper.
for everyone and everything. But sometimes people like you veer off the path the timekeepers created.
You can't just say that. What the fuck do you mean, the path the timekeepers created?
We call those variants. But don't worry, to make sure that doesn't happen, the timekeepers created the TVA and all its incredible workers. The TVA has stepped in to fix your mistake and set time back on its predetermined path.
You have successfully destroyed your universe, Marvel. It is irreparable. You have crippled your own stories. You have slaughtered your own characters. And you have made the future of the MCU utterly meaningless. The reason moments like this, or like this, have weight is because of the free will of the characters. Because they chose to make the sacrifice. You have taken that away from them in the most humiliating and disrespectful way possible. No, guys, Tony didn't sacrifice himself to save everyone he loved because he knew it was the right thing to do. He did it because he had to, because the timekeepers said so. How fucking brainless were the writers for this show? Why are they shitting on their own franchise? Fuck off!
Timekeepers. The sacred timeline. Who actually believes this bunkum?
Why are you incredulous? They have demonstrated a ridiculous amount of power.
You're raising your voice with me, Buckethead?
What the fuck are you doing? You just executed that guy because he gave you a little sass about a ticket. Are you insane? Make him walk over there and get one, you freak! He's not a threat to you or anyone else. Holy fuck!
Don't hesitate to let us know how we're doing.
You're shitting me with this voiceover, right? Hey, look, dead assholes. Great. Fuck these guys. But also, what the fuck? How are they dead? Do you remember this? It was like a minute ago. If you put a collar like this on these guys, can't you just move them back in time to before they were dead? That's obviously not what the collars do. But this incompetent show is pretending that's what they do. So why wouldn't that work?
Hey, wait, stand down. Stand down. Just a kid.
Why are you telling him to stand down? You're gonna melt this entire reality. That's your job. Who gives a shit if they melt the kid first? I genuinely like Owen Wilson in this role.
Shame.
The tokenism and racism of the casting is so blatant and transparent, but you just can't help yourselves, can you?
How do you plead?
What do you mean, how does he plead? What is he charged with, you lemon? Where is his lawyer? Why put him on trial in the first place if you aren't gonna treat him fairly? The reason they did this kangaroo court in Dark Knight Rises, I know it's bad, but I like it, is specifically to make a mockery of justice. You don't have that excuse, so what the fuck are you doing?
Are you guilty or not guilty, sir?
How would he know that, you moron?
You see, I only came into possession of the Tesseract because they traveled through time.
Loki does not know this. You have given him knowledge he does not possess for a joke, despite the fact that it breaks the universe. What is wrong with you?
Believe me, you can smell the cologne of two Tony Starks.
He smelled two Tonys. That's your excuse. He smelled him and deduced another one must have traveled through time, which he doesn't know is possible. Fuck off.
No. What they did was supposed to happen.
What do you mean it was supposed to happen?
You escaping was not.
But it did!
The timekeepers?
You acting incredulous is so grating and stupid, it's physically painful to hear. Why would Loki know who they are? Your job is sentencing variants. Literally 0 of them would know who the timekeepers are. And you know that. You should expect Loki doesn't either. Your words mean nothing to anyone but you.
They are? What are they doing?
Dictating the proper flow of time.
What a terrible writing decision. I actually can't believe it. Fuck all your favorite characters. They don't have wills of their own because we said so. Suck it, losers.
I see. Right, and then what do you do?
Dictate the proper flow of time according to their dictations. How do you plead?
How can he plead, woman? He doesn't know what he's accused of.
Guilty.
All right, I like that. That's more like it. Defiant in the face of death.
Of this.
Fuck off.
Sir, what does that mean? Is it bad? What does it mean?
Tell the man, what the fuck?
It's not your story, Mr. Laufeyson. It never was.
What the fuck does that mean?
You have no idea what I'm capable of!
Please stop threatening people that can execute you with impunity. Especially when you know your powers aren't working and they literally have you collared.
Anything goes sideways, it's on you.
Okay. I feel like I'm always looking up to you. I like it. It's appropriate.
Fuck off, show. You already wasted Owen Wilson and it's only been 1 episode. I have about a million questions, and the first one is, why is it so fucking ugly? I mean, Coruscant looks better, and that was made in 2002. This is so hideous. What the hell? You're Marvel. You made Thanos. Why did you approve this?
This place is a nightmare.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Are you taking me somewhere to kill me?
No, that's where you just were.
They were gonna kill him. So this is definitely that guy dying. Holy fuck, these guys are so beyond evil. It's disgusting. They vaporize literally uncountable lives every time they reset anything. And they're just cool with that.
How long have you been here?
What a stupid fucking question, Loki, with an answer that you don't care about. But you asked it so you could set up a joke later.
Time passes differently here in the TVA.
I hate you.
So you're part of the TVA's courageous and dedicated workforce.
Yes.
You were created by the timekeepers.
Yep.
To protect the sacred timeline.
Correct. Is that funny?
No, it's evil, you fuck.
The idea that your little club decides the fate of trillions of people across all of existence at the behest of 3 space lizards.
It's not trillions, Loki. 15 Earths would be 1 trillion people. They govern like quadrillions of people minimum per timeline. Michael will explain.
Are you kidding me? That is insultingly low?
Fuck these space lizards, though. I couldn't think of a more evil concept if I tried than the enslavers and dictators of the fucking space-time continuum.
For the record, this really does feel like a killing me kind of a room.
Not big on trust, are you?
What do you mean, not big on trust? How the fuck is he supposed to trust you? You work for a shadow organization that governs time, and you were just about to execute him. Not big on trust. You fucking what?
If the TVA truly oversees all of time, how have I never heard of you until now?
Because you've never needed to.
Someone go tell her, please? She's the judge of these poor variants. How many of them don't even realize they did anything wrong? So is someone gonna tell me what this thing does? Because it isn't moving him in time. See, he still remembers what he was trying to do. So that thing happened already, which means he moved in space. But if this place is in some space, where is it? And how are they both unknown and this unreasonably powerful? If it isn't in space, where the fuck is it? And how is it being perceived and interacted with? You have a fucking hole the size of the universe in your plot, Marvel. You need to start filling it with something.
I told you time moves differently in the TVA.
That's the really shitty joke they set up in the elevator. That's what they shit on Loki's character for. Isn't it great? Fuck him, I guess.
Yeah, if looks could kill.
Eat shit. Owen then acts like Loki's therapist. Why? What are you getting out of this? Don't you want his help? What does this matter? It goes on forever. It's awkward. It's unproductive. It does nothing for anyone except to indulge a writer who thinks he's Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting. And he's gonna deconstruct Loki's character by showing Loki scenes of his own actions. Like he didn't do those things and he doesn't remember them. This is a waste of your time. Show Loki his future, what he does and what he chooses to become and why, which is what makes him open up to you anyway and move on. You aren't intelligent enough to make this work, and you fundamentally don't understand this character. Hey Disney, I know you have a fetish for rewriting history, but we actually know who Tina Mucklow was. This is what she looked like. Who the fuck is this supposed to be? Why can't you just cast a young blonde white woman to play a young blonde white woman? Why does she have to be blackwashed? Stop erasing people because they aren't your preferred color, you racist pigs.
What is it that you think that you're really running from?
Why do you care? Just show him the clip of the future and ask him for help.
I know what this place is.
What is it?
It's an illusion.
Loki goes on a speech about how illusions are creations of the weak to inspire fear. Hang on to that, because I'm not done with it yet.
But instead you send them...
You should have started with this, you muppet!
That's the proper flow of time, and it happens again and again and again because it's supposed to, because it has to.
This show is a fucking mess. What the fuck do you mean it happens again and again because it's supposed to? I thought there was a divine timeline. A divine timeline. If it happens over and over again, that means there are infinite divine timelines, which breaks your premise, and breaks Endgame, and breaks the MCU. Why is it supposed to? Why have you destroyed free will in your universe?
Do you enjoy hurting people?
I don't believe
Do you enjoy killing?
I'll kill you.
What, like you did your mother? Sorry, the time twister just loops you, not the furniture.
Time twister? What? You didn't move him in time. Why is it called that?
You weren't born to be king, Loki. You were born to cause pain and suffering and death. That's how it is. That's how it was. That's how it will be. All so that others can achieve their best versions of themselves.
Why do the Avengers get special treatment? Why don't the Keepers make the universe bend around Loki? Are you prepared for the questions you are creating with this shit show, Marvel? Fuck off.
You think everyone should be reset. I'm getting good stuff in there.
We just lost another unit.
How is that even possible? You control time. There's no way you could lose units. What the hell are you on about? And then Loki just disappears because he stole the time twister. You're shitting me, right? You had this fat idiot come here to tell Owen something impossible just so you could have Loki magically escape. Was it because you realized having Owen play therapist was really fucking boring and stupid? Because we all realized that. Why did you go here? You had the neck thing put on you back on Earth. You know Earth. You can escape and hide on Earth. You don't know this place. Just go back to Earth. Keep rewinding yourself out of this hellhole. As far as you know, As soon as you reappear here, you will be melted for more time crimes that you are unaware of. Do not stay here. There he goes. Wonderful.
Me? It's my fault?
Yes, obviously. Disney, you have more money than God. Please pay an actual actress next time. Why are you here? Are your survival instincts that bad?
What's your name?
Casey.
Give me the Tesseract or I'll gut you like a fish, Casey.
What's a fish?
Oh boy, my favorite part of the show. Disney, are you this desperate to make fun of autistic people? Do you think having difficulty understanding others and expressing your own thoughts is somehow laughable? Do you think this character is supposed to be funny? It's not. Not only have you made this character's autism the butt of your shitty jokes, you have other characters abuse and mistreat him for comedy. Having autism sucks. It's really hard to live with it, and it's even harder to work in a social setting with it. Why did you do this?
What's wrong with you?
What?
You have the Infinity Stones in a desk drawer. Why? What the hell are you doing? Those stones govern the fabric of reality. If someone, like Loki, gets out of here with those could be disastrous. What the hell? Why don't you have guns? Just shoot him. You're trying to kill him anyway. Holy shit, you almost killed that guy, woman. What the fuck is wrong with you? Loki, use the time twister to escape. No, don't throw it away. That's the most important item in your possession. How does Loki know how to use this thing? He jumps right to the most important scenes in his entire life. Why didn't Owen just start with this? Does this show understand that we know it just threw that random escape scene in because it was getting boring and the show wanted to wake us up, only to throw us right back into literally the exact same room doing the exact same thing we were just doing before the chase, even though Loki currently possesses the technology to escape? I love that they flash Loki, Thor, and not Valkyrie on the screen. Loki doesn't know who she is, idiots. He hasn't met her yet. Why would this scene have any significance to him? How did she get here before Owen? Why are there no security cameras or drones or teleporting guards or anything for escaped prisoners? She isn't intimidating. Stop trying, show.
Stop it! Stop it!
I still do not understand how this device works.
Hey, there you are. You know, that variant you had got away.
Please stop making the autist a joke, you psychopaths.
I don't enjoy hurting people.
The screenwriters make Loki do this stupid ass speech where he says he has to hurt people as part of his illusion, his cruel, elaborate trick created by the weak, him, to inspire fear. Hey, morons! Loki was never weak. He was always a formidable fighter, and he was a god. He was also an ice giant, commander of an army, a trickster. Cunning and intelligence are a form of strength as well. Loki never thought of himself as weak. He thought of himself as an afterthought to his family, as unwanted. He thought that people looked down on him and cast him aside in favor of his brother. He didn't think himself weak because he wasn't. That's dumb. You're dumb. Your understanding of your central character is shallow and uninformed, and your ability to convey ideas is incompetent. Fuck yourself for destroying one of the best antagonists the MCU had for jokes and a speech that is inapplicable to his character. You melon.
The variant we're hunting is you.
I specialize in the pursuit of dangerous variants.
Like myself.
no particularly dangerous variants. You're just a little pussycat.
Fuck you.